Faith-based story. Title: Mirrors of Influence. You become like the company you keep. In the bustling heart of New York City, there lived a young woman named Emma Daniels. She was a woman of grace, ambition, and an insatiable desire for success. Emma had always believed in the power of reflection. She was a fervent believer in the words of 2 Corinthians 3:18, and we all, who with unveiled faces contemplate the Lord's glory, are being transformed into his image with ever-increasing glory, which comes from the Lord, who is the Spirit. Emma understood that the people she surrounded herself with could mold her into something greater or pull her into the abyss. She cherished the idea of becoming a mirror to the world, but she was about to discover the true depths of this philosophy in a most unexpected way. Emma's closest friend was Sarah Mitchell, a vivacious and enigmatic soul. Sarah was a brilliant painter, her canvases reflecting her vibrant, often chaotic emotions. They had been inseparable since college, their friendship grounded in their shared dreams and insatiable appetite for life. One fateful afternoon, while Emma was browsing the halls of the Met, Sarah called her with excitement in her voice. "Emma, you won't believe this. I just got an invite to the most exclusive art gala in the city. It's hosted by none other than Robert Stone, the renowned art collector. I need a +1. Are you in?" Emma, who was focused on her marketing career, had never been a big fan of art, but she couldn't say no to Sarah's infectious enthusiasm. "Of course, Sarah. I'm in. It's about time I get cultured," she laughed. The day of the gala arrived, and Sarah picked out a gorgeous art-inspired dress for Emma. As they entered the opulent event, Emma felt like she had stepped into another world. She was surrounded by the Siaimi de la Siaimi of the art world, and she couldn't help but feel like an imposter. Amidst the paintings and sculptures, Emma struck up a conversation with a man named Charles Marlowe, an influential art dealer. He was a suave and charismatic individual who knew how to navigate the art world. Charles noticed Emma's discomfort and decided to take her under his wing. In the following weeks, Emma began spending more time with Charles, learning about art and the intricacies of the art market. Her career took a sudden turn as she discovered a passion for art marketing, and she started working with Charles, whose expertise was invaluable in guiding her. Meanwhile, Sarah's art was thriving as she found herself painting with an unparalleled fervor. Her works were being noticed by critics, and her pieces were featured in prestigious galleries. She credited Emma's newfound knowledge of art marketing for her success. As months passed, Emma's transformation was evident. She became a prominent figure in the art world, while Sarah's art became a reflection of her own transformation. Emma's journey mirrored the company she had kept, just as 2 Corinthians 3:18 had foretold. However, with success came temptations. Emma started to lose sight of her original values. The cutthroat nature of the art world began to consume her, and she found herself entangled in unethical deals and betrayals. She no longer saw herself as a mirror of good influence but rather as a reflection of the art world's darker side. Sarah, on the other hand, had grown increasingly concerned about Emma's choices. She felt that her dear friend was slipping away, trading her moral compass for success and power. One evening, as Sarah was preparing for another gallery opening, she received a message from Emma. It was a plea for help. Desperate to save her friend from the darkness that had consumed her, Sarah rushed to the address Emma had provided. She found Emma in a dimly lit, luxurious penthouse, a symbol of the wealth she had accumulated in her art marketing career. Tears filled Emma's eyes as she confessed her regrets and the price she had paid for success. "Sarah, I've become a reflection of this world, but it's not who I want to be anymore. I've lost sight of myself." Sarah embraced her friend, reassuring her that it was not too late to change, to rediscover the values and principles that had once defined her. Emma decided to leave the art marketing world and make amends for the harm she had caused. Together, Emma and Sarah embarked on a journey of redemption, working to repair the damage Emma had done and rekindling their unbreakable bond. Sarah's art continued to flourish, and Emma found a new career path that allowed her to use her knowledge and skills for good. As they stood side by side at one of Sarah's exhibitions, they realized that they were each other's mirrors of influence. They had come full circle, and their friendship had not only endured but had grown stronger. They had learned that the company you keep can shape you, but it's your own choices and values that ultimately define who you become. In the midst of the vibrant New York City art scene, Emma and Sarah stood as beacons of hope, reflecting the beauty of true friendship and the power of redemption in a world where success and temptation often lead people astray. But their story doesn't end there. As they continued their respective journeys, they sought to help others navigate the tricky waters of personal transformation. Emma used her experience to become a mentor for young professionals, emphasizing the importance of ethical choices in the pursuit of success. She became a voice in the art world advocating for transparency and fairness. Meanwhile, Sarah's art took on a new dimension. She started using her canvases to portray the stories of individuals who had been lost in the darkness and had found their way back to the light. Her exhibitions became a source of inspiration for many, reminding them that it's never too late to rediscover one's true self. As their paths diverged and converged, Emma and Sarah continued to influence each other, like mirrors reflecting the essence of their shared values and aspirations. They remained true to the principle that the company you keep has a profound impact on who you become. And in doing so, they created a ripple effect that touched the lives of countless others, inspiring them to be mirrors of positive transformation in a world often overshadowed by its darker side.